And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. 4 yards the result of the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On third down, Jackson. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. It'll be a gain of 8, but it will certainly be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Brandon, one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say we punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go. Big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run with Patterson. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's Cordell Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 34-yard line.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Now Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Touchdown, Houston. 34 yards. And it takes him to an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. And everything suddenly looks better.
These two teams all tied after one. Take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. They're rolling out right. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's a throw to his running back. complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. Pick 6. The Texans take it.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league. Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So one play, they're already just shy of midfield. Now Cunningham. Going up top. This is cut inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They're going to sit on this one, and he'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And it will be set up in the red zone at the 15. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe.
That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
I'm here all day.
They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Buying time to his left. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And able to pull off the hurdle. Not a ton there on the back end, but it gets moved a good game. They'll try to run for it here with Dickerson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Eric Dickerson punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Man open, here's Jones. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. Jackson will throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first first half.
With the score,
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready.
Set to get this drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 10.
Here's Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Cunningham to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Cunningham. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Cunningham looking to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Cunningham. Touchdown Raiders. Cordero Patterson. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
52 is the mark, boys. 52.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Like we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown! Devontae Adams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Across and up and go. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I just talked with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And yet again, it's McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone set.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one. That's right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Anderson to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Take it in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. The 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Cunningham. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
These two teams all tied after 1.
First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Cunningham. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Mean Joe Green. Able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 8-yard line.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he's trying to dunk through him. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up the 3-yard gain.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the Colts.
And he goes out right around the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Harris out of the shotgun. Dances by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll try to right side with Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Adams. Wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The final shot before break. Cunningham. And he is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece.
the second half starts with a touchback. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Trubisky's throw caught by Sanders.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here on 1st and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They run with Harris off the option.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
And Trubisky's going to keep it.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 7. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching that point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
The moving parts on a play like this, you know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the the decision to go. He committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On second and a yard, Trubisky. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. On first down, Trubisky. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on the EA Sports. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and
From the shotgun is Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Forced out to his left. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down at 2-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And it's going to be buried down. It will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. No gain on the play. And that'll make it second and 10.
no gain on the
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Where's 52?
To throw from his end zone, Cunningham. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they'd have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, there was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about it.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
So they'll bring it out to the 25.
This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and pick it up with Elstad, the fullback.
He will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll go with the keeper. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
On first down, Dickerson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Dickerson on the handoff. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Running it for Dickerson. Shreds the tackle. They'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got this down to the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
28 yards. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. points on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Returning it, Johnson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking deep for Adams. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun, rolling to his right. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Cunningham. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Cunningham to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Cunningham. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Cunningham. That is caught. Touchdown. Raiders. Devontae Adams. There to make the ground. Now the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All 9 tied it up at 7.
Time we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats for this first half of action.
Play fake, now Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, one on first down. Dickerson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Eric Dickerson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Cunningham looking to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
Let's go.
A big play there just before halftime. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The final shot before break. Cunningham flushed out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to get this one out to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Nick Bolton, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Cunningham. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Randy Moss, 74 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up first and 10. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he pushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. On play action, it's Cunningham. It's caught here by Adams. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
On first down, Dickerson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. And when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you can make a job out there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try it inside. Dickerson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. touchdown Rams. Eric Dickerson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. First and 10, Cunningham. He'll buy some time running. And this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Cunningham steps away to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And Folk's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
55. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mike 55, Mike 55. Bandit, bandit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And he's got his man on the out route.
Eric Dickerson.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's the Rams' second all-time leading rusher, Eric Dickerson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Check 55 for Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
He'll look to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
At the 19-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Cunningham. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Man, it was 4th down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway?
Scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3.